There we go. I don't really edit this that much, but and I'll put a little intro in the beginning. But welcome everybody. This is Rob.
How to do?
Satterwhite, aka Center for James Webb High School.
Back in the day.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Oh, we're discussing the butter coffee right now, and
tasty.
Yes. You haven't had it yet, right? No.
Never had butter coffee before.
You haven't heard of
butter brew butter coffee? Bulletproof
coffee?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
My buddy, we were just talking about Daniel Hughes.
Yeah.
He
Shout out to Daniel. I know you're a big fan.
He actually said he was doing it for a while, but I never looked too much into it.
So I put basically, you know how when you make coffee you take like a tablespoon of coffee, usually is how they say, like a tablespoon per cup or something like that.
Yeah.
So per tablespoon of coffee I put a tablespoon of butter so I make the coffee. So I make like 4 cups of coffee, for example. Ends up being like 6 cups, I think, afterwards, because I don't like it super strong.
Yeah.
And then I put butter in the blender. So I put like 4 tablespoons of butter in the blender. Butter blender. Unsalted butter. And then today I added some vanilla extract.
I do like vanilla.
And if you want to be really picky, I like a high altitude, medium roast, single origin, non-blend coffee.
Oh, good gracious.
Because
getting legit with that.
I know people in DC have spoiled me. I guess spoiled is the right word for it. Yeah, gotten pretty spoiled with it. So, but nice facility.
Thank you. Yes.
When did you open it up?
So we opened up. Let's see, the 7th of January of this year.
Okay.
But yeah, it was that was the first day of classes.
Okay.
That we did. So we kind of just picked a early Monday in the year.
7th of January.
Yep. And that was the first day we had folks in here to work out as far as paying customers, and then we had, of course, trial groups before then. About mid-December is when we started doing those.
I think I'm gonna do like a little virtual walk around after we finish recording.
Oh yeah.
So people can get a good idea of what it looks like and whatnot.
That'd be great. A lot of functional fitness going on in here.
I want to climb that rope so bad. You know about the tiny house?
I do know about the tiny house.
Yeah.
I wanted to see because y'all had a spot on what was it?
HGTV.
Yeah. And I cannot find like a place to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, you mean like you can't find like how to get it online?
Yeah. It's not on YouTube, right? And
they're hardcore about not putting it on easy places to find. The only place you can really get it easily, I would say, is Amazon or iTunes. Yeah, and you got to pay like, I guess it's like $3 for the SD version and not the HD version. You don't really need the HD version.
I don't want to see every hair on your beard.
I get no kickbacks from that whatsoever.
Darn, man.
I know. I don't really get. But the nice thing is, it was like it's kind of a kickstart for us to get things going with the tiny house.
Oh yeah.
And we got all our kettlebells for the tiny house. Thank you, On It, who's not really a sponsor either, but I would love for them to be a sponsor. And I brought some maces.
Oh yes.
You can play around
Showing them off
later.
Showing them off.
Yeah. But yeah, kind of got things kickstarted, and then made everything kind of feel more official with the tiny house, you know. And we got a good amount of help with them. We got a couple $1,000 for the build, to help with the build.
Oh, nice.
And I really think it helped out with kind of just name dropping and getting shit done.
Yeah.
With the house, like, hey, we're going to be on HGTV. Can you finish building this for us? Or, hey, we're going to be on HGTV. Do you want to be our builders for this? Everybody's like, oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Get my name out
there.
Yeah, everybody wants to.
You know? So our builders, they were just getting rolling, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if you're listening to this. But Blue Ridge Tiny Homes, which I believe is still called Blue Ridge Tiny Homes now.
Okay.
They did a lot of the hard stuff with the tiny house. We did a lot of the easy stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's basically how I explain it. And yeah, you can see it's really cool to watch the episode, especially as the homeowner.
Yeah.
Like, do you have your own house right now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So like seeing the insides of your house being built, you know, even though it's a tiny house.
Yeah.
And having that on video where I can just access it at any time, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of surreal. and it's like it gives the house a different feeling to me.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it. It almost feels like I built my own house, you know. And
I mean, if you put some work into it,
we designed it and we put some work into it, and I
mean, designing is really
shit
cool.
Nuts.
Oh well,
but yeah,
that's any house though.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the tiny house is like a like training wheels for a big house. Like we're gonna be done with our payments on the tiny house actually in a year. And we're going to be moving out even earlier than that because just for good reason.
That'd feel great.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was the last episode I was just talking about. I haven't published it yet. It'll probably be out by the time people hear it. It will be out by the time people hear this because it's the previous episode. But we were talking about how grateful she is, the person I interviewed, after she moved out of the tiny house, because she was completely off grid. I like to say we're like 75% off grid. So she was like turning the solar power generator, checking on the energy, paling water into the house for dishes and everything, gravity fed shower, refilling propane tanks for gas heat and things of that nature. And I'm doing some of that. So whenever our water breaks, we're paling in.
Oh yeah.
Water from the spring or the hose over there. We have gas propane tanks, and we have the wood stove. And I get excited about chopping wood every year around this time, and then like midwinter when it's cold and wet and icy and shit, and the wood is like super fucking hard because it's so damn cold at nighttime.
Like, how's close as Lowe's?
Yeah,
they got some wood.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I could hear bones just get nice and cold, and swinging an axe doesn't feel that good.
No. So Rob is a country boy, I would say, overall.
Somewhat.
One of the most country people I know, which isn't saying much. But like for example, did you do a good amount of labor on this place?
Yeah. So when you walk through the door, when you came in, there used to be offices.
Yeah.
Right here, it used to be a builder, a contractor's kind of place,
like construction.
So we had like partial warehouse and then offices, and then after that it was CCM, which is Community Christian. I'm gonna get it wrong. Ministry, yeah, probably. That sounds about right. But anyway, they used the place. They didn't really change anything. They came in, and this would be a place to keep pretty much anything that people donate. And then they would, they would sell it for really, really cheap, and then allow that, and that money went to local ministries. But anyway, they needed a bigger place. This place was slammed. They needed a bigger place. They moved to the building next door. But anyway, I had to tear all the offices out. So did most of that. Had a few folks come in and help out. Of course, my dad, Rick Satterwhite.
Hi, Rick.
I have to make sure he listens to this. But, he's still a huge help, and was a huge help during that whole process as well. So couldn't have done it without him.
I feel like last time I saw you were working on your Chevy or something like that.
Probably, yeah. We always working on something.
That's the image I have in my head of Rob. It's like a combination of high school football, Rob, and like working on Chevy, Rob. So now that Rob has a CrossFit gym, I have to like.
It's a new. You're just forming this crazy. That's a crazy guy.
Yeah. So why'd you get into CrossFit, man?
So
I'm gonna ask you deep questions.
Man.
Past the surface level.
Digging it in. So I guess I could kind of start off with a little bit of background.
Sure.
I had as everyone does. I usually get in the gym and do bodybuilding work because I mean that's the most easily accessible stuff. Most gyms they provide you a little
hat, by the way.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Very nice.
Strong Ox, look at that.
I need to get a hat.
I had to cover up this shaggy hair. I need a haircut.
All I got is a sweatshirt.
Okay, look, we got a sweatshirt over there too.
You can't really see shit on that.
But yeah, so everybody starts off in bodybuilding. Plus, I had like the background with.
Why do you think everybody starts off in bodybuilding?
I think it's just because it's so accessible.
Yeah.
Most gyms have the machines, bodybuilders are ones that typically use the machines more. I find, it's, at least in the main, like the people that are in video and stuff. You don't see CrossFitters on machines. You don't see, I don't know, pick any other.
As you can observe, all the racks.
Oh yeah. We
the beautiful wood. You went with nice wood rings too, by the way.
Oh yes,
I fucking love wood rings.
That's Titan.
Is that Titan?
Yep, they're Titan. I went with those. They were cheaper than the Rogues.
Yeah.
Yeah. As most things.
Yeah.
Rogue is definitely the stuff, but I definitely wanted the rack for Rogue.
Yeah.
And the bars, because I mean that's the
sturdy
stuff that gets beat up quite a bit.
Yeah, you got those nailed down pretty hard too.
Oh yeah. We another helpful thing that my father did. He helped.
So that's he's the one who knows how to do
He knows the stuff. I kind of I had the vision.
Yes.
And then he helped me figure out how to do it. I did anyway, we're getting off
bodybuilding.
Yeah, bodybuilding. All right, so but anyway, started off there. Plus, with high school football, right? We did a lot of lifting.
Rob was the strongest, smallest lineman on the team.
Definitely
sometimes just the strongest, even though
I don't know about that. But yeah, we had some tough games.
Yeah.
I was just reminiscing about the Southern Durham
I almost
game.
went and watched the game last night.
Oh yeah.
By the way, yeah.
I been wanting to take Caleb.
Yeah.
Been really wanting to take Caleb and just go hang out and baseball games too.
Yeah.
He would know he wasn't at a local high school. You would think he was at the Braves.
Yeah, I know, right?
So,
exactly.
But yeah, I need to do that this year. Need to get out there.
I'll peer pressure you on mine.
That'll be good. That'll be good. I need somebody to keep.
Everybody who's listening to this needs to peer pressure Rob to bring his son.
Yeah, son. Yeah, Caleb.
How old?
He is 3 and will be 4.
Our kids are the same age.
What?
Yeah, my daughter just turned 3.
Is she with you this weekend?
No, she's not. No play dates. I'm sorry.
Man. Maybe next time.
Okay, play dates next time.
But yeah, so yeah, he'll be 4 in December. And hey, great time. I'm having my 7th anniversary on the 30th. So with my lovely wife,
congratulations.
Yes, 7 years. So I've been wonderful.
Very nice. Okay, so bodybuilding.
We'll get back there.
Yeah, I digress a lot.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, I get to rambling sometimes.
Yeah.
So you got to reel me in.
I know.
All right. So, but yeah, the bodybuilding.
And there's not that much options really for anything other than that.
In Oxford,
right?
You have a couple local gyms.
Mm-hmm.
We just recently, about the same time that I opened, we actually got a Snap Fitness as well.
Okay.
So
does that? I heard there was like some kind of commercial style gym in the area. That must
be it. And there is a Planet Fitness in Henderson.
There's a Planet Fitness in Henderson now.
Planet Fitness in Henderson.
Wow.
They opened up. Everything kind of opened up around the same time.
I love and hate their ads at the same time.
So I mean, I love the fact that they are very accessible and inclusive.
Yes.
And
low
I mean, $10. I mean, who can really argue?
Yeah.
You can't come in and be like, I'm not gonna work out because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
But and then again,
you pay like a guilt fee at that point.
Yeah. Exactly. But then again, $10 could be enough to where people just kind of ignore it at points.
Yeah.
I'm still paying a gym membership. I'm not gonna say where,
because you know how much skin in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just easier not to think about it.
Yep. But, which is a big part of the business model.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So, love and hate. You know, I understand that CrossFit is a bit expensive and not for everyone. Just like having a trainer or anything like that, any other class training kind of facility.
Right.
So I understand that we need other places that have a lower rate.
Right.
So
CrossFit's not for everyone, but it could be.
Exactly. I like it. It is definitely something. I like to
be
say
modified in a lot of ways.
Anyone can do it. We'll say that. Anyone can do it, but it may not be for you.
There you go.
Yeah. We're getting there.
We know words.
So, but yeah. So I always like to. Anyone that comes in to visit us, I'm always like, if you are doing something now that you really enjoy, stick with it. You may enjoy this, so try it. But if you don't enjoy more than what you're doing, stick with what you're doing, because what you enjoy is what you're going to stick with.
Right.
So, really want people to just be healthy.
Yeah.
And that's the main goal of this place. And it's not just the people in the gym, but the community of Oxford.
Right.
So, and the world. I mean, that's what CrossFit HQ is trying to do, right? They're trying to really.
You're trying to get a company job with CrossFit.
I can't move right now unless they have a remote job.
Yeah, remote. I could see it.
But yeah, they definitely.
You'd be like a regional person for CrossFit.
Local regional CrossFit
Southeast
HQ.
Regional.
Yeah.
Mid-Atlantic maybe.
There we go. We can put an office in here somewhere.
There's a ton in DC.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's weird though because and you may do it at some point, but I see a lot of CrossFit gyms. They start out as a CrossFit gym, they build a good community, they kind of figure out their niche, and then if their niche is something they can push into more, they stop with the licensing and then just really push into that niche, basically. I don't know what the niche would be in Oxford though, but you got some tractor tires. I saw.
Yeah. We definitely want to incorporate a lot of different things. I mean, my view of CrossFit is that we just fitness. You know, you're gonna move things. You're going to use your body and do body weight movements. Right. You know, it's all about.
But you went bodybuilding and then powerlifting.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Right. Bringing us back in. I like it. All right. So, but yeah, I did the bodybuilding thing for a while.
Which is what I did, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did bodybuilding and then powerlifting.
I mean, it's you go to bodybuilding.com. They've got 1,000 different workout plans. You just write it down and you do it. Right. You go in there. Most of the movements are slow moving movements, fairly easy to learn. I mean, isolation. Obviously, the squat and the bench press is technically hard, but you can do it without it being correct.
Well, a lot of people use the machines and like cables and
cable machines. Yeah.
Bicep curl.
The dumbbell, the dumbbell is an awesome tool, and they use a lot of that. So yeah, exactly. It's
dumbbell's kind of like the redheaded stepchild nowadays.
Yeah, the kettlebells keep popping up. And then you got all kinds of new tools that are popping up, and the dumbbells have been there for a while, but and they get kind of awkward in certain movements. Yeah.
Kettlebells are like the new hot girl in town right now.
Oh yeah. We had one movement that was it was like dumbbell step ups with a 50-pound dumbbell. Yeah. I mean, you had to have a front rack, either front rack or on the shoulder or on the neck. Okay. And you couldn't get comfortable. So, you know, you put it on your neck. That's probably the most comfort for the dumbbell, but now you can't breathe. So anyway, yes. I agree.
What brought you from powerlifting to CrossFit then?
So powerlifting to CrossFit.
You were getting pretty swole.
Oh, dude, my biggest, I was 275.
Rob was like all cheeks for a bit. Like
exactly.
Upper and lower cheeks.
Yes,
probably.
Yes. I have to find some pictures to show you after this. But yeah, the definitely was getting nice and big.
Why the fuck didn't you do that for football season?
You know, I wonder about that.
What the hell, Rob?
I probably didn't have enough money to eat that much. That was probably the one problem with me in powerlifting. You know,
you've had to eat so much.
Well, no, not necessarily that. No, I love eating. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love to eat, and I will eat as much as it's in front of me. But when I get the click in my head saying, the more I eat, doesn't matter what it is, the stronger I'm going to get. Right. I then was just chasing the weightlifting totals, not my fitness.
Yes. Agreed.
So I was eating garbage. I mean, there's not a lot of.
Well, that's the problem I see with a lot of fitness endeavors. Honestly, is people get stuck in the muck with, I don't know. I guess non-health outcomes.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Which is useful in some ways because a lot of times it's very good for motivation, right? And a lot of times I'll just try and find something for a client that's fun for them to do, and then just kind of toss on some good shit on the side. Oh yeah. You know, so like somebody really wants to get a push up, or really wants to get a pull up, or really wants to get their deadlift to a number. We'll work on deadlift as the primary thing, but then we'll try and get like health stuff on the other side. Exactly. You know, the rest of the body, the areas that they're not paying attention to. Oh yeah. The endurance that they're not paying attention to, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. And that the powerlifting, obviously, the more I ran, the weaker I would get. So didn't do any running. Yeah. You know, so the cardio was out. Really, I was all about eating as much as I could. Didn't matter what it was. Yeah. And lifting as heavy as I could. And
sounds amazing.
It was super fun. I was having a ball. I still love powerlifting.
And then stairs got hard.
Then stairs got hard, exactly. But not saying that powerlifting inherently gets you out of shape. Right. You know, it's not that.
But if you're trying to lift really fucking heavy.
Yeah. I think it's the that click in my head that was like, if I keep eating more, I keep getting stronger, and I want to get stronger. Right. So I didn't really care.
That's
about
how it was in high school for me.
Well, you know, in high school we could bounce back a little faster. I feel like.
That's exactly right.
Than when we got to the age we are now. So not saying that we're old yet.
I started feeling unhealthy in high school doing that, though. Honestly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely can. I
Yeah.
mean, look at there's a ton of kids running around that
Yeah.
that are eating whatever they eat.
I think I gained like 50 pounds over one summer.
Ooh.
I want to say. Yeah, like close to 50 pounds over one summer.
Hey,
and it's like I felt strong,
so
but
now
then,
I feel like I should have done that.
You fucked up, bro. I remember trying to like pull the pads onto my pants and just be like, "Oh my god, this is so hard.
It's so tight."
This is what I was wearing last year.
I need some bigger pants.
Yeah,
my coach.
And the strings, the jacked up strings. Like trying to get like, I don't know, the gusset. Oh, what the fuck you would call that? But like, just tying all the strings. I mean, all the time.
I don't remember a ton about the equipment at Webb, but I remember my Northern Gramble days when you had to string the stupid belt through the pants, and it was so freaking hard.
Oh, we had to do that at Webb too.
You know, I guess maybe I got used to it in Northern. I don't know.
Dude, you remember where I came from? I came from Arizona, and like a super preppy.
Yeah, the legit equipment.
Yeah, and then I came to Oxford, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
This is so you don't die.
It took me like, yeah, exactly. It took me like an hour almost every time. I remember the coach used to get so pissed at me for trying to like just taking long to get dressed, basically, because it took me so long.
But then we just hang out, and you got to get. I guess with practices, you try to get out there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you got heavy.
I got to 275. Yeah. So that was the heaviest I ever had been. So previously, before the bodybuilding, I was 250, but it was I was just eating. I wasn't doing any working out. That was after college. I just started working.
Right. You were working out for working out's sake, basically.
Well, actually, I wasn't even really working out at all at that point. I kind of had a little hiatus there, and then that's what made. I was like 250. We went on our honeymoon, and I saw some pictures, and I was like, you know how you feel your heart, but I wasn't doing anything. I was like, that's not right. So that got me into running and lifting. It's
because you have such a big heart, Rob.
Thank you. Hopefully, stay
hopefully it doesn't get too big.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna drink all this coffee, Rob.
Oh, dude, so
that's okay. You can drink it.
I'm just
giving you a heads up.
I am new to coffee.
Yes?
I actually didn't start drinking coffee until like December last year.
Because you're so chill, Rob.
And do we have time to jump into that little quick story? All right, this is another little. We
got plenty of time. What time do you have to be done?
The class is until 9:30.
So
we're folks may start me wandering in about 30 minutes early sometimes. Yeah, exactly. So segue into the coffee. I was at we had a Christmas dinner with Altec, which is the place I do engineering work for.
Right.
It was in Wake Forest, and my wife had a class that night. So she still wanted to go, so she ended up going to Starbucks before and setting up. She has an online class, so setting up for that, and she went to go. She wanted a coffee, so I went to the line and got a coffee, and they had a buy one, get one. And so I got one that was a peppermint mocha.
Yeah.
That was like, so all the other coffee drinks before that, I'm just like, this tastes like dirt, it's like hot dirt. I don't know. But not this. This tastes delicious.
Yeah.
It does.
Thank you.
It's very smooth. I think it may be just because it's not as strong as my wife likes to make it.
Yeah.
My wife makes it super strong.
Yeah. Mud.
I'm just like, ooh, get a little twing on the tongue.
Yeah.
But anyway,
basically an espresso shot.
Yeah, exactly. But a full mug,
Yeah.
But had that, started sipping on it. I was like, this is really good. Of course, it's loaded with sugar and cream and all that stuff. But delicious.
That's how you get started. Bodybuilding in a lot of ways. Honestly. It's like loaded with sugar and a lot of cream. And, it tastes good.
Yeah.
It'll make you feel good.
Make you feel good.
Yeah.
For
the moment.
For the moment.
Until you get like some something.
But anyway, went to.
I'm not hating on bodybuilding. I promise. Much.
Drinking the coffee. Went to the party, and Peyton says when she came in, everybody was like staring at me, and I was just running 100 miles per hour, because I ain't never had coffee before.
Yes.
And I had already drank the whole.
That's what I was hoping today, by the way. I was like, I don't know if Rob drinks coffee, but I would love to get him to drink some coffee when he hasn't drank that much coffee.
It's almost like the morning alcohol, right? Get you talking.
Well, I was gonna go even farther and bring some like Bushmills Irish whiskey and get some Irish butter coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that's like these are Bailey mugs right here.
I'll take a little bit more.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I don't want you to get all the
You
coffee.
rob up for the day.
Oh, Lordy. You done finished it already.
I told you.
Nice.
Tried to warn you.
But yeah, so talking a mile a minute, and that was like my first kind of deal with coffee. And
you were how old?
I was 32. I hadn't turned 33
Rob
yet.
takes a while to get onto things.
It takes me a little bit.
But once he gets onto it,
I'm gonna grab hold
on it.
So, but yeah, I like, especially it was great timing because that's when I was like coming in here late at night working on crap, and then going to work and doing it. So I needed a little extra kick in my teeth. So,
did you try energy drinks much?
So
did you have energy drinks before you had coffee?
Yes. Yeah. I would say that. So this is actually
you're a true millennial, Rob.
Oh yeah. This is actually the BCAA Energy by Engine by EG.
Very nice.
Does
it have caffeine in it?
It does.
Yeah,
it does. So you can kind of, it's one of those things where you can kind of
scoop, titrate by scoop.
Yeah. So I do 2 scoops in a 32 ounce.
Okay.
Twice a day typically.
All right. I like BCAAs when you're hitting it hard.
Oh yeah. I think and it's not even the BCAAs that I'm doing it for, but I probably am getting some good good help for my recovery. Yeah. There. The caffeine was my biggest thing. Like I didn't like coffee at the time.
Yeah.
And
well, that's actually good too because it's probably lower milligrams of coffee per serving.
Oh yeah.
I mean caffeine.
I don't have a cup of it around here, but I can't remember what it is. But
it's probably like 100 milligrams.
Probably
like
the way they say it on the back is 7 scoops would equal like a pre-workout.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So
that's pretty low key.
Yeah. So I'm pretty low, and plus I'm trying to put it in my water so I get more intake. Obviously caffeine dehydrates a little bit, but but I think overall I should be.
For every 1 molecule of caffeine, it takes I think 2 molecules of water to digest it in your body.
Okay.
But obviously, if you have lots of water,
I try to get a gallon a day.
Yeah.
Try to get down. Switch 3 of those bottles. So, 4.
Did you used to walk around with the gallon?
I never was.
You didn't go that far.
Never was a jug guy. This is about as big as I get. 32 ounce. I'm lucky in the way that at Altec I always have access to water pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I usually do like by 9:30 I want a bottle done, and then by noon I want a bottle done. So I try to get a gallon before I even leave work.
Yeah. How far is your commute?
It takes me 20 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Not bad. It's right down in Creedmoor.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were able to disclose the location.
Oh no. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Some people I talk to in DC have some government jobs.
Oh yeah, no, we're not. We're not secret.
I know, but then sometimes there's like facilities out in the middle of bumfuck no.
True.
You know.
Oh yeah, you never know where folks are.
Yeah.
It might be somewhere.
The research triangles nearby. Want to tell me any information, Rob? Give me the scoop on anything. Nobody will hear this. Nobody.
We build
just my mom.
Trucks.
Just my mom.
And remote tree
cruise missiles.
Cruise missiles. No cruise missiles as of yet. Not sure if that's in the 5-year or 10-year plan yet.
Right.
So.
All right. You gotta get that pitch.
Yeah. We got to work on that.
See if we can, to the Pentagon.
I mean, I'm sure if the money's there. But anyway, let's see. So that. Where
coffee.
Now we're back to
from powerlifting.
Yeah. So that was so got back to powerlifting. So I loved it. I've got still some friends that love powerlifting. We still do some heavy lifting in CrossFit too. Sure. So I mean, shoot, we did a 3-rep max.
I don't think Rob's ever gonna get away from heavy lifting.
No,
completely.
No, I can't.
It's hard.
I love it.
Yeah. Have you thought about strongman type stuff? When are you getting Atlas stones in here? Do you have Atlas stones?
I got a 300-pound one if you want to go at it.
That's my one piece of equipment I haven't gotten to play with.
So all under that kind of underneath those med balls, that's the
I see them.
And then there's a few outside, but there's some underneath too. I think the lightest one's like it's either 95 or 135. I can't remember.
I'm about to chalk up, son.
Yeah, I hadn't played with those too much yet, and really we haven't. We don't ever put it in the workout, so. We got a few guys that come in the 24/7, so the remote access thing.
Yeah.
We got a few guys that tinker with them every now and then. Plus
you remember how anal Coach Mathis was about chalk, by the way?
Yeah.
Which I kind of get because a bunch of high school kids just like.
Oh well, we probably made more of a mess than we actually used.
Yeah.
So.
You had that nice bowl though.
I know, and you can get your hands in there. You chalk up. It doesn't like spread everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We just got buckets.
LeBron James.
Yeah, we just got some buckets.
Yeah, buckets work.
But yeah, we use plenty of chalk in here, sure.
Yeah.
Got to stock up. Got to keep that in stock.
Have you tried the liquid chalk?
I have.
Yeah.
So I used to use it in powerlifting days because it didn't leave a mess in the gym.
And you put it in your gym bag pretty easily.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously with me being powerlifting, there's no powerlifting places here.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to be a low-key powerlifter.
Yeah.
Until I got my garage equipment. And I was like, whatever, just drop bars and have fun.
Yes.
Not bars with plates on them.
What's your favorite heavy lifting type of music? Where do you go?
I'm very, depends on the day.
Okay.
So
AC/DC.
So hard rock. Sometimes I like somebody yelling at me.
Okay.
Then
you
I do
remember
like
how much
some
you had
heavy
to
rap.
listen to AC/DC, right?
Oh yeah. Well, Mathis.
Yeah.
He loved that
I
stuff.
blame Mathis. I don't think he's like on the internet at all, by the way.
I got his phone number.
Yeah.
I've been one to like get him in. I don't know if he's still.
I'm gonna maybe do a podcast with him if he's that tech savvy.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes, I'll have to definitely
tune in
and get him. Yeah, I would definitely tune in and definitely see if I can get him. You're all connected at all? I know I don't think he's on Facebook that I've seen.
I feel like the last time I saw anything remnant of Mathis online was LinkedIn, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, we were at the Hot Sauce Festival not too long ago.
Yeah.
And his daughter was there, and I'm just like, man, I'm an old man. She's like tall now. And I'm like,
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. So
Mathis used to live down the road from us. I don't think he lives there anymore, though. Over on Country Club Drive.
I'm not sure where he's living at now, but definitely want to try to.
That was our old strength coach.
Yes, strength coach, lineman coach.
Gave us the bug.
I would
say.
Definitely,
right?
Definitely gave us the bug.
Yeah.
And great. Learned a lot of life lessons from him. Good old football coach. Had a ball with him.
Yes.
Mwah. Mwah.
Virtual hugs and kisses.
Yeah, hugs and kisses. But yeah, so. Gosh, I keep getting off topic.
That's okay. So we got the powerlifting.
Yeah.
Now you had your own gym at home.
Yeah.
You started to feel like you weren't feeling that healthy.
Yes. So obviously had the feel, but when you're trying to go for totals, you have powerlifting meets you want to go to.
Yeah.
You're not really worried about how
powerlifting meets.
I've only done 2 local ones. I won the first one, and then the second one I came out and bombed my squat.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You're not gonna win that way.
No, you're not gonna win that way. And the sad thing,
how'd you bomb it?
All right,
at the bottom.
The story. So it was depth. They called me on depth.
Yeah.
I think so. The week before, not the week before, the 2 weeks before, I usually try to do my open variance for 3, 2 weeks before. Mm-hmm. And then I take a pretty good rest break before.
I think you're louder than me, so.
Oh, it's this way. That'll be good.
There we
go. So I did that for 3. Yeah. Had my buddy there with me, and he said, good depth, everything looked good, and it felt good.
Yeah.
Then I was like, man, I want to get I was trying to get in a different weight class, so I was like, I'm gonna try this water cutting thing that everybody does. So I had the salt tablets, and I was chugging water at the beginning.
How long out did you start doing it?
It was the week, Monday.
Okay.
Monday before the weigh-in. The weigh-in was Friday night.
Okay.
So did
how much weight were you trying to drop?
15? So I think it was 10 that I needed.
10? Oh,
yeah, ended up getting 13.
Okay.
Total and all. So, but it was the salt tablets and the chugging more water than I normally do in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then basically
overhydrate and
then just at
cutting
the end cutting it all out and then
suck your cheeks in.
Yeah. And got my weight and of course went out and stuffed my face after the weigh-in.
Got super bloated.
Yeah, I got super bloated. Chugging as much water as I could.
Bench press.
And then I come out and missed that on the squat. So. And then,
all that work.
And of course, all that work. And then of course that got in my head. So then when I was on bench press, I would rack it too early. Just stupid crap. So it wasn't the best meet for me, but my buddy did awesome.
Yeah.
And he is still crushing it.
Yeah.
He actually just went and got some records for his age group. I believe.
For North Carolina?
For North Carolina, yeah.
Nice.
Deadlift and squat.
Nice.
Should have had the bench, but I think he overextended. I think he wanted the open one.
Yeah.
On the bench, so I think he overextended. Pretty sure that's how it went. But anyway, he did awesome. And
then why did you go to CrossFit then?
So after that meet, I had already kind of knew I was in a bad place with my health. Before that, Altec's been starting to do a yearly checkup. They bring somebody in, they check your blood and all that stuff. You know,
I did that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I did that, and of course the lady it was nice. It was kind of fun because she had to go get the leg cuff on my arm, so she could get a good blood pressure reading. But obviously it was a little high
because you're so stacked.
Yeah. The arms got pretty good. They're a little bigger than they are now. I don't know. But
Oh, I'm just getting the mint out because my coffee breath is
I thought you were about to take my blood and check me, man.
No, I'll see it right now. I'm gonna call you out, Ralph.
But yeah, so the blood pressure was high, and then of course a lot of the metrics on the blood were a little off. So I was like, you know what, I need to.
Isn't it crazy how just like seeing those things in front of you?
Yeah,
it kind of clicks. And
exactly. Then you realize, oh, I really don't feel that great.
Right.
I don't feel healthy.
Right.
Even though I go to the gym for 2 hours at a time, 4 or 5 times a week, I don't feel healthy. You know, so again, not because of powerlifting, it's because of my mindset of wanting to be the strongest. And
your priorities with your health.
Yes, my priorities with my health. So and I'd always seen CrossFit. You know, people posted on Instagram. Then you got the CrossFit Games. I always love watching those. And then the documentaries are also awesome. And I was like,
documentaries are great.
Oh, dude.
I love the documentaries.
Dude, oh, yeah.
I could just waste time watching. I could live vicarious. You know how they have Twitch?
Yes.
Oh, for video games?
I watch Twitch video games.
Yeah, I love some Twitch video games because I don't have time to do that shit.
Exactly. I got time to get good at it. I want somebody else to kick ass. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, that's kind of how I feel with CrossFit sometimes. The documentaries, I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, those dudes.
Any kind of weightlifting documentary, especially if done in that fashion.
I watched the West Side one recently.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know there was a West Side.
Yeah, there's a West Side Barbell on Netflix.
Is it old?
It kind of goes through his whole Lewis and
when was it released?
It's fairly new.
Okay.
Fairly new.
Because I remember watching something on West Side, but that was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's recently come out. At least recently on Netflix.
That's exciting.
But
I love West Side Barbell.
It's good. It's good.
You listen to Joe Rogan's podcast?
I do not. I've heard so many people. Maybe I need to listen to this guy.
Yeah. Why the fuck don't you listen to Joe Rogan?
Everyone keeps telling me Joe Rogan said this.
I'm like, podcast. I'm quite sure.
Yes. Okay. I do listen to podcasts. NC Fit does a business podcast that I really enjoy, which is now part of the Shrug Collective.
Yeah, Barbell Shrug.
The Barbell Shrug. Yeah, I used to listen to all their stuff when they were doing a lot of business.
Yeah.
I mean, they a lot of great information when I was starting out.
I like Barbell Shrug.
And still great information.
Their format is really good.
Oh yeah,
they're really professional and stuff.
Very much.
Not like me at all.
Oh, this is super.
This is kind of professional, right? It feels like
you're building.
Rob is episode. I think you're episode number 50, by the way.
Oh,
high five!
Nice.
Episode number 50. And this may be the first time, if this video actually works out well, that we put video up for the podcast.
Oh, so
first video.
You saw the face. You're like, we got a video.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Should have got my hair trimmed, shade.
You got the nice hat though.
Oh, thank you. You got the cover.
I got the App State hat because for all you Tar Heel
fans, bringing it up. Good thing I'm a State fan.
Sorry, I just had. I'm not gonna go very far.
Totally fine.
But I know if anybody from Oxford is listening or North Carolina is listening.
There's a lot of Tar Heelers around here.
There's a couple Tar Heelers around here. Best football program in North Carolina. Just saying. Oh, and that's a State fan.
I was like, well,
I don't know how State's doing right now.
I don't know. What's their record right now? 3-0.
App State, yeah.
3-0. Good start. Good start right there.
Sun Belt Conference, not the ACC, but
I think State's 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Yeah. They dropped to West Virginia.
Yeah.
The
Mountaineers.
Funny thing is, since I got really into CrossFit, all my other sport watching has gone downhill.
Dude, my sport watching has gone to shit.
Yeah, I don't.
Big time. I used to be so hardcore into sports.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you knew me, I was like super deep.
Oh yeah.
All the time. But I watch MMA now.
Yeah,
I like MMA a lot.
That's fun. His dad loves that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I like about MMA? I love going to a bar with people when there's a really big fight on, because the whole atmosphere at the bar, like even people who don't really understand like UFC, or it's usually the UFC or MMA overall, like people get fighting.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So like when something happens, everybody goes,
oh! Yeah, versus other, yes.
You know?
That makes sense. Versus
like,
other events.
Yeah, like football or some other thing, like something happens and if you don't quite know the rules or anything like that, some people will go like, oh, look at that, blah, and
probably
else
even more about
chilling.
You know, think about watching hockey or something. I wouldn't know anything.
Exactly. Like hockey is a good example.
I would be like,
goal.
I know that.
I got the goal. That's about it.
I know that.
Like maybe you might say something, someone gets checked or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Because pain is always universal.
But like MMA, like you're just waiting and everybody's just like,
almost got it.
Yeah, and then the big fight comes up and everybody just goes nuts and you get like this electric atmosphere.
I've never been to a place to watch.
Well, today it's gonna be weird. I like night fights a lot more. I'm just plugging UFC right now. There's a 2 p.m. fight that should be pretty good today on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Which I might get like a free trial this week while I'm visiting my parents to show my dad some MMA. Okay. You can watch it on your ESPN Plus. You can watch it on like a digital platform.
Yeah.
But I wonder if Tobacco Wood does.
They have a couple TVs. They also have
sports there.
They have so they'll put the football games.
Who has sports in Oxford? Right. Is it like a Buffalo Wild Wings and
no. So down in if you go down in Briar Creek, kind of probably close. They have
you have to go all the way to Briar
Wild
Creek,
Wings. They I mean every place in Oxford has like 1 or 2 TVs.
Yeah.
But
there's no sports bars really.
Yeah, there's no sports.
Even in Henderson, right?
Not really. Maybe the Ruby Tuesdays bar. They have a few TVs.
Ruby Tuesday. Yeah. Nah.
So. But yeah, there's not that I know of. There may be one, I just don't know about it. But usually we'll go down to Raleigh or Durham if we're going to go see something. Like I used to put the Panthers jersey on.
Yeah.
Go down there, or we would back in my powerlifting days, we would order a bunch of pizza and wings, crush that on Sunday. That was good times. Got to get the stuffed crust, and then of course you feel like you're sweating.
Yeah. Sweating
grease and and cheese. Afterwards, but that's the life I was living.
You check the box.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like sometimes you got to check the box.
Yeah, you gotta live life.
Fitness
you gotta have fun.
I do get really frustrated with people sometimes where there's like this obvious path that will get them to where they want to go. But you're just like, I guess you got to go your own way.
You got to learn.
You got to go. You got to go like around, left and right. And
I did a little bit. I did plenty of that myself. So back to the powerlifting.
Right. Feeling like shit.
So then I finally went and got a physical. I don't remember, maybe football probably before college. I guess you had to get one for college. Was my last physical.
Right.
So
and you saw those numbers.
And I saw the numbers from the doctor, and of course the doctor was like, if you probably want to keep an eye on your blood pressure, and if it stays above this level consistently, then we're probably gonna have to talk about medication.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell no.
No, we're not doing that.
Not doing that. I do not want to have to take drugs. Like I'll supplement some caffeine, but I'm not looking to take medication daily for any ailment. So I'm not the one. So some people they feel that that's okay. They would rather eat whatever they want and take the medication. But I'm not like that. I will change my ways and so I don't have to have that medication.
Right.
So that was kind of the eye opener.
So did you think CrossFit right away when you did that, or did you think like I just need to work harder and eat better?
Nutrition. So then my wife had been already kind of thinking vegan.
Okay.
So that was before I got the information. She was already kind of interested in that,
leading that way.
And so we ended up doing that for 6 months.
Oh shit.
Yes. Okay. 6 months. So it definitely helped with the blood pressure. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily
how much chewing did you feel like you were doing?
A lot, man. The vegetables, you chew so much.
Like I find for muscular dudes who are trying to keep some muscle on, when they go that way.
Oh, dude, I was eating bags of green peas.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to find what I can get protein. So obviously beans, green peas. Broccoli's got a lot, but you got to eat a lot. Most anything that had.
You went straight vegan. You didn't even go like I'll have some milk or some
straight
eggs.
vegan, straight vegan.
No eggs.
No eggs, no milk.
Shoot.
So we had a ball with it.
Yeah.
So she got like this box
Yeah.
that would bring vegan meals to our house because it's kind of hard to shop vegan, especially, you know, we have a couple of food lines, and then eating vegan, you know, you get a baked potato and maybe a side salad without anything on it, basically.
Most of the time, if I go to the farmer's market in Oxford, when it's going, it's like meat and eggs.
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly.
A little bit of produce here or there.
Yeah, the produce game is not that great, but you know, we're able to get the apples and the fruits and some of the vegetables. But the box helped a lot, supplemented us. You know, like I said, I kind of found I'm very simple kind of guy when it comes to meals. So like right now I'm very simple, but I think it was can't remember what I was doing. I knew I had like I said, a bag of green peas, and that would be my kind of snack, along with probably some fruit.
A whole bag.
Like get the steam bag.
Yeah.
You know, I'd already heated up. That way I just have to warm it up. But I mean, it's a big old bag of greens. I mean, I'm trying to get 20 to 30 grams of protein here per meal. So did that. But anyway, had fun with it. Had fun with it. You know, and then we would go. There's some ones in Raleigh, Durham, some places to go eat that are vegan. Fiction Kitchen is really good. So we would go try that out. There's some places that do like the cashew cheese on the pizza.
Cashew cheese?
Oh yeah. Which is delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, like when
it's
you would go to a vegan restaurant, it was delicious. I didn't mind.
Well, especially once your taste buds really get into it too. I would find,
Oh yeah.
I have dabbled with vegan for a few weeks at a time.
Yeah. It's hard to maintain just because it takes a lot of. I mean, it takes a lot of thinking and because
anytime you change your food lifestyle that much,
you
know, there's going to be a learning curve. For sure.
Yeah, the vegan and there's so many different byproducts of milk and meat that are in almost anything. So you had to read back.
Well, I'm like dairy, the only dairy I have is butter. Which is like almost devoid of lactose. And I really try not to have much dairy. Pretty much every 2 weeks I'll have a piece of pizza. Yeah. Because I love pizza.
You gotta have some enjoyment.
And like I'm still I've been gluten free for a while because gluten tends to like sneak up on me. So like and I find this for a lot of people. You can have it, and then like 3 or 4 days later, you'll start noticing the effects on your gut if you have any kind of gut issues or anything like that. And I have a lot of gut issues from pretty much being heavy until I was like 18, 19. You know, and so my gut got destroyed from just like nonstop bombs going in there, nonstop. Like I had no care whatsoever about what I ate when I was younger at all. And then even when I started losing the weight, like I did this weird thing where I would eat a whole bunch of the same thing whenever I found it, but I would eat like a whole bunch and a ton of it and be drinking a ton in college and just still not really taking care of myself, even though I was losing the weight. But and then I would get sensitivities to those foods.
So, and it's funny that you say not taking care of yourself but losing the weight, because it's very easy to do. I mean, really, losing weight's all about how many calories you're burning.
People like us, I think, also because we had a lot of muscle and we had a good like movement background. You know,
I mean, but you can eat crap food, just don't eat a lot of it. You know, and you can still be very unhealtly because you're not getting the vitamins and nutrients that you need from the good old veggies.
I was much more crabby.
You know, very much. I actually met a guy. I knew him for a while, and he was a bigger guy. And he actually told me that he was like he had to drink like I don't know. It was like he had a sugar addiction. Basically, it was like 8 sodas a day or something. And he eventually got to the point where if he didn't have a soda in his hand, he was angry. You know, if he didn't have the sugar. So he ended up just he cut cold turkey. Dropped a ton of weight. I mean, sodas are awful for you, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
And every now and then I find myself breaking down, like at a restaurant. Like when I go eat Mexican food, I don't know why I want a Diet Coke. I don't know why. It's either that or a margarita. So, but
I like Diet Coke and rum.
Diet Coke and rum.
If I'm gonna have a drink, that's my thing.
Okay,
that's my jam.
I have to try that. Try that. I used to.
I got some Fireball this weekend.
Ooh.
Just because my dad hasn't had Fireball.
That's so good.
So I was like, we're gonna have some Fireball.
That's the one thing that I'm like, I can just take shots of this. It doesn't bother me.
So
but
smooth.
Very, yeah.
And then burning.
Then burn a little bit. Yeah, but the cinnamon burn.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
I could have brought the Fireball for the butter coffee.
Oh man, I would have had a very interesting 9:30 class.
Yeah.
I have to hide that behind the screen.
So did you lose a good amount of weight?
I lost weight with that. I probably got down to maybe like 240.
Okay.
But my strength
from 275.
Yeah, from 275.
Okay.
And my strength really didn't go very much. I mean, obviously I wasn't probably building as well, but at that point
you got a good amount of body fat on your 275.
Oh yeah. Right. I did. I mean, I could probably find some pictures, but a good old tire.
Yeah. Okay.
In my leg, like I had a lot of extra meaty patches on your legs. You know, you get them behind your knees and all that.
Yeah, that's fun. You get a little rubbage going.
Yeah, you start to.
I still remember that shit. Yeah.
And but lost some weight doing the vegan thing. Definitely the blood pressure came down and my numbers started getting better.
It's weird being around the same size now, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Like I'm like 215 right now. Where are you?
It's like you were like here and I was here, and then we did this, and now we're. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm about 215. Yeah. 215 now.
Yeah.
But and I'm not saying that vegan was all the I don't know if you have to go vegan to be healthy. I'm not saying that, but
it's the thing you did at that time.
It's the thing I did at that time. I enjoyed it with me and my wife did it together, and we enjoyed it. It was a good experience.
Right.
And then you had probably one of the bigger things was that you couldn't go get fast food. I couldn't go eat.
You had a good set of rules to kind of put you on
it's
the
like
right
if we
path.
go to fast food, I look at the menu, I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, even if you go to Bojangles or McDonald's, I mean, they put meat powder in their fries.
I almost stopped my car on the drive to Oxford.
Got you a biscuit.
Sunrise biscuit. Dude, I might get some Sunrise biscuit this morning, by the way.
I mean, had one
the problem is I can't enjoy the best part of it, which is the biscuit. Really. Because when I'm trying to do shit in Oxford and I'm coming here, I got to get a lot of shit done.
Yeah.
And I try and be really good with my food and everything.
Oh, traveling is the hardest.
Yeah, I know. So if I'm bad with shit when I'm traveling, I don't get it. I'm already going to be angry. And I'm just going to be more angry.
No.
Get workout. There's a lot of anger in
here,
Ralph. You remember when I used to work out? You remember how much I used to grunt and everything?
You don't grunt now?
I don't do it as much now, but every once in a while, the tiger comes out.
hey, we grunt.
Yeah.
We grunt. Yeah. We have ball, but you gotta let the anger out sometimes. You gotta let.
Oh, I do.
And working out's good.
Working out is great for it.
Yes.
Amazing for
it. Yesterday I came, I hate getting up for the 5 a.m. class, but I was like, I got to work out 5 a.m. because I may not get to come in the afternoon.
Right.
Came to the 5 a.m. class. Then I coached the 6 o'clock class.
Yeah.
And when I got done, I was just like, I feel awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I feel great.
It's an endorphin.
Oh, dude. You can ask my wife because she sleeps in until she goes to work. And you could probably ask her when I come in the door, I'm singing and just excited.
You're a generally happy person, I would say, overall, Rob.
Yeah. I try to be. You got
a good demeanor overall.
You gotta. There's only certain things that'll get me angry.
Yeah.
And as long as you make them the important
Durham.
Dude, I totally forgot. Yeah, that was the game where I was talking to my buddy. I was like, I was 180 pounds center. They used me because I didn't fumble the ball. And
you remembered the place.
I remember the place, yeah. And typically I did fairly well. But that game, I think the guy at nose guard was a D1. I don't know who the guy was.
Keenan Orr.
Oh, you remember the guy?
I remember Keenan. Yeah, he wrestled too.
Oh,
yeah.
So you had to face him head up.
It was a good time. The nice thing about I remember around that time in wrestling, I was losing the weight. So I started losing, Rob knows, I started losing the weight after football season, basically. So I was like, okay, that's as much as the weight's gonna help me.
Yep.
I mean, heavyweight. When I was trying to wrestle for heavyweight that year, I was returning captain for the year, and I was like, I cannot make weight. I'm so fucked. I can't make weight for heavyweight. I've never had to worry about I always used to eat in front of the lightweights all the time. So I'm like, it must be
so rude.
Must be hard cutting weight. So then I had to lose the weight.
Go put your trash bags on and run, guys.
Yeah. So I mean, you probably helped a little bit because I had at least a model of someone who was like smaller but could still actually like handle some shit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So I started losing the weight during that time, and so there's a good amount of guys who were just relied on their size to really like take care of shit in the heavyweight wrestling. And Keenan, I don't even think Keenan had really started wrestling until like his junior or senior year. He was just a giant fucking athlete, and he went D1.
Oh, dude, yeah,
straight killed it for a good bit. And but I got to know him in wrestling, and he was kind of fresh in wrestling. And I did a lot of mind games in wrestling. I have to admit, so like
you got to take every advantage.
Oh my goodness,
you're competing.
Like that's why I like the MMA now, by the way, because you can see the mind games. Like if someone is convinced that you're better than them, like they're gonna.
Oh, that takes.
They're gonna second guess. They're gonna be a little bit slower from like movement to movement, and so I think I want to say I wrestled Keenan and beat him, but it's so long to remember. But I didn't lose that much, so I'm gonna lean on that. And if Keenan, if you're listening to this, you can correct me. But I'm pretty sure I remember like him just like doing some giant fucking like trying to do some toss moves.
Oh
like,
yeah,
hard.
Pick you up and overpower.
And I was like, oh god, I gotta get past this first round. And then I remember like wearing him down because he put it all out right at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that was the nice thing about like even though I was losing weight during the wrestling season, I still had the ability and the I guess the experience to figure out how to like either get in people's minds or like take it easy on that first round, let the big ones kind of tire themselves out and then figure shit out.
Oh yeah.
So that was,
you knew your game.
Yeah.
And then you kind of knew where they were and you made a plan around
and I made them play my game versus trying to play their game a lot of times.
Oh yeah.
Which
that's how people that are either bigger or or more athletic or more capable, that's how they lose. I mean, if they don't
probably felt a lot of times.
Well, until
there was a giant fucking
that game. That game, there was nothing I could do. I felt like he could just pick me up and carry me and put me in Michael's lap.
Like when we wrestled, and I was like 250 probably around the time I wrestled him. I still felt that that way.
Gosh, that guy was. And then of course once
you were 180, right?
180. Yeah. 180. I don't know what he was weighing, but he was strong. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And then
there's a lot of double teams.
Oh, had to
that
be.
game and like moving around.
Because if
left
it was
guard, right guard.
If I was left guarded by myself, he was going to be getting the handoff from Michael and running for a touchdown. But let's see. Then the thing I told, I was like, it was even worse. Once they were up by 50 points or whatever, they put in their second string.
Yeah.
And those guys were just so raring to go because they didn't get to play the whole way. They wanted to show what they had, and I was already beat up. Pummeled. I was just like, oh guys, and then this guy's like just green and red, and I was like, I'm just gonna get beat again. It's 50-0.
It was an away game too.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, this is terrible. But anyway, glory days there, guys.
Glory days. Glory days.
But it was funny. I was talking about that yesterday with a buddy of mine. But
so you lost the weight.
Lost the weight.
You still hadn't done CrossFit, but you were dabbling.
Still hadn't done CrossFit, dabbling. And I was doing the powerlifting in my garage. Still love powerlifting with the
Got that
was the best because I could just drop the bar and chalk everywhere. Nobody cared.
You got some great
thank you
lifting areas here. By the way.
I got some decals that I got when we opened, and just haven't taken the time to put them down. I hear that you have to once you put them down, you coat them with something. I gotta learn
some wax.
Yeah, I gotta figure
wax
it out.
coating over the wood or something.
I just don't want to I don't want to make it slick.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I gotta make sure it's the right thing.
Do you remember how excited we got when we got platforms?
Oh man, that new gym.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Right?
That was so we weren't in that basement anymore.
Yeah. I still wonder if the wrestling team
is
on the stage or some shit.
Oh yeah.
That was our practice room. Was the stage of the gym there? I don't even know if it's set up the same. It must be because not that much has changed really. But we used to be in this old ass 8-foot ceiling room in the announcement tower.
Okay.
So the football stadium.
Yeah.
And then there's that announcement tower. Yep. And at the bottom of the announcement tower is where they did snacks and nachos and shit like that. And then the middle behind the stadium there's some rooms there.
I had never been in.
Yeah, nobody knew that shit. It was real sketchy too. Just some sketchy shit went on there too.
I walked around that building a million times.
Yeah.
Never even knew it was a little section.
There's
Knew
a
about
little
the
middle
top and the
section.
bottom.
It had like heaters in the corner, so you just could be even more fucking hot wrestling.
Nice. Like, was there any windows?
No.
Oh, nice.
No, it's just a little cave shit. Yeah.
Hey, that's how you just go there and you get to work.
It was so rough. It was so rough.
That sounds like a perfect powerlifting.
And then we got a new coach, and then he moved us to the stage of the
the big gym. With the stage
it has the basketball gym, basketball court gym, and there was a stage on top. Oh, okay. Which was weird to me because I was like, why do we have?
We used to have health there.
Is that
class?
Yeah.
Where we would do
on the stage there.
Behind it, they'd have the curtain.
Yeah. So close the curtains.
Close the curtains, and then we did some health class.
Yeah. I never understood why we didn't just use the auxiliary gym.
That's
like the gym right next to it.
You would think they could lay out the mat.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what the mat y'all carried with you.
Yeah. You have to lay out the mat every time anyhow and clean them off and roll them back up.
I don't know.
Maybe they do that now.
Maybe they do.
Maybe wrestling just
wasn't. What time wrestling was like basketball season?
Maybe it was time of basketball season. Yeah.
Maybe they probably had like. I think we had a girls team and a guys team.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe
probably JV. I mean, it's
probably full with basketball players.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyhow.
All right. So
we're gonna get this story done, Rob.
Losing the weight, doing the powerlifting thing, still loving powerlifting.
Why'd you want to open the gym? What made you think like I should open
the
gym?
with the powerlifting, like I said, I could really only be myself powerlifting at home. Right. I'd go to it, and I like going to the gym because you get to people. There's people there versus me just in the garage by myself.
Right.
And usually that was really only time I did that was when it was late. I had my son, so I didn't want to be gone during the afternoon.
Right.
So I would wait till like 8:30 when he goes to bed to go out there and lift.
Okay.
8:30, 9 o'clock, or get up early.
Yeah.
And if I got up early, I might would go to the Y or Bodywork, local gym.
Right.
But I mean, and I'm not saying this to knock any gym.
Yeah.
They have a model, and the people that they meet, I think they need to be met. Right. It was they're not powerlifting.
Right.
And I think there's definitely room there to be different.
Yeah.
So no knock, but there wasn't anywhere for me to be myself.
Scratching the full
I couldn't.
pitch.
If I dropped a bar, I mean, they weren't designed. Their floors weren't designed for it. They didn't have platform. And that's like I said, nothing against any gym. So
did they have kettlebells at all?
I think they had a few at the Y.
Yeah.
I don't
like 50-pound max kettlebell.
I don't know if they went that high.
Yeah,
I think they were more like they had them back in the exercise room, I think.
Okay.
But anyway, but yeah, so the powerlifting, there's really nowhere to do that around here. So that's why I did that platform actually was in my garage.
Yeah.
That was fun to move, by the way, because I did not want to take all those screws out.
Yeah.
Did not want to take all those screws out. But that's actually got 2 other layers of plywood underneath.
Oh,
it.
Nice.
So you can drop, we got some guys in here dropping 600 pounds, doesn't bother anything. Want to make sure we keep the concrete nice for the guy that I'm running this from. But yeah, so the platform helped out a lot, and just working in the garage was fun. But I got to the point where it was like
starting your own business is a big deal, though.
Yeah, and I got to the point where I was like, I need to do a little more,
right,
to keep getting the weight down and keep getting the blood pressure down. So I need to start incorporating, obviously the cardio, the running, all the stuff I don't like. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I try some CrossFit workout? And I just did one in my garage one day. Got done with it. Laying on the ground, dying. And
after like 10 minutes of work.
Exactly. I was about to say, it was like a 10-minute work-out or something. I think I had to run a 200-meter or something a couple times and do like some overhead. I don't know what it was, but it definitely murdered me in a way that I really enjoyed.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? I know exactly football practice, right? I was like, that's exactly what I was like, I haven't felt this way since like football practice.
Right.
And I was like, it kind of brought me back to those days, but also it's like, I like it. Yeah. I like it a lot. And that kind of started building. So
you started doing more CrossFit workouts?
Oh yeah. Started killing the CrossFit in the garage.
Okay.
I was following the online CrossFit.
You kind of went like dark a little bit
That's probably when I was in the garage. Yeah, because I used to.
I saw you killing it. Yeah, I saw you killing it with
putting
the
up big heavy
you re-emerged with the powerlifting.
Yeah.
Online. And I was like, oh, Rob's lifting some heavy
I was
weights,
a selfie guy in the mirror, like,
yeah.
Yep.
And
that was me.
And then it went dark for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, like, CrossFit gym comes out. Well, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I was in the garage, and a lot of video camera work, trying to go back to my Olympic weightlifting. You know, we learned a lot, and with Mathis, which we talked about earlier, and that kind of helped me get into the Olympic weightlifting stuff, because that's a couple of the harder movements. So the snatch, I mean, well, three, the snatch, the jerk, and the clean. They're definitely some of the harder movements.
They're probably some of the most technical movements I can think of.
Exactly, especially with barbell. Oh yeah. And
kettlebell I like a little bit. It's a little bit easier.
It's easier to get into. I mean, you could teach a Russian kettlebell swing. Like that. Versus like an Olympic lift, like the snatch or something. It's like, we're gonna take a few weeks, maybe months, and maybe years. You know, I mean, there's Olympic lifters that train that. For years when they started 8 years old or something like that. I don't know.
There's a lot of mobility needed for a lot of them too.
Yep, you got to get those elbows. I mean, the shoulders,
elbows.
Back in the day too, the biceps can't be but so big because you can't get the front wrap position.
Hashtag meathead problem.
Exactly. So I had to shrink those a little bit. So I don't do a lot of arm work anymore. You know, my arm work is pull-ups. Chin-ups, things like that. But
that's what I tell people all the time.
And bench press.
That's my
not bench press, but push-ups.
Push-ups.
So, I mean, that works on arms and pull-ups. You don't need to have ginormous arms.
No, I mean, Rob's got some good guns. Like here's the guns. Rob's got me beat for sure. And I had some nice Instagram picture. Like I think I put.
Oh, you got to get the lighting right.
Yeah,
get the lighting right. And this is my gym, so the lighting's always right.
Yes.
For me, at least. But anyway.
I think if we stand like right under the racks, we can get some really good definition.
Oh, nice. You're gonna pick shirts off. But yeah, so the video cameras, teaching myself basically all the movements. Got buying some rings for the gym, working on muscle ups and all. I mean, the gymnastics stuff's amazing too. It helps you really understand your center.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
I mean,
gymnastics has been a big, like, I want to say right now, gymnastics movements are probably the most fun for me to learn and work on right now, because the other stuff I've kind of gone through, and we got some rings hung up on some trees, and I haven't been able to do it that much because I can't stick a landing because I tore my Achilles last year.
How's that going, by the way?
It's going pretty good. Like most people can't even tell.
I was gonna say you getting what, about 80%, 90%?
I'm about 85. Yeah, right around the 80 to 90. Yeah.
How long ago was it again?
I tore it this time last year.
Oh,
basically. Well, no, a little bit more. I tore it in July last year.
Okay.
Full tear. Had to go in, reattach it. It looked like little strings in there.
Yeah,
it was good times. This time I tore my Achilles on my other side 8 years ago, and I'm quite sure I'm not meant for like high power plyometrics, nor do I have very good technique for it.
And you got to know your body.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have giant fucking feet, long ass femurs, short tibia.
Everybody's body is built.
And the leverage is just like pops those Achilles.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But yes, I mean that goes into a great. I mean, anytime you're doing anything athletic or fitness wise, I don't know if you heard it doing.
I did it. I was on a 4 or 5 day bender, kicking my nephew's ass and everything I could kick their ass in because I felt like humbling needed to happen.
Unfortunately, someone else got humbled.
Yeah, exactly. Which is how it goes.
Yeah. But anytime that you're putting yourself out there and working hard, there's injuries, right? I mean, I know CrossFit's got a huge stigma. From the injuries.
Right.
And
it's related to the intensity, I would say.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you people see the CrossFit games, which I love the CrossFit games, but that's not everyday CrossFit.
Yeah.
Those guys are working out hours a day. They've got perfect nutrition. They got coaches.
They got professional level of work rate.
Exactly.
I would say.
Plus they're already there. Like they're not. You don't see them before they started. And most of the time before they started, they were either gymnastics or Olympic lifters or anything like that. So, but
athletes in
the
other
average
sports.
person coming in, you know.
I think Rich Froning was like a minor league baseball or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
he played a lot of sports throughout high school, and then I think he played maybe some college. Froning.
Froning.
Rich Froning Jr. Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah. So
I know Rob's a Rich Froning fan.
oh, dude, I love Rich Froning. He's awesome. I understand. Totally
if I got
understand.
like Rich Froning's chest hair,
if I could,
Rob would probably like put it up on the
Oh, dude, we would definitely. We got a little bridges over here.
Yes.
We got a couple of athletes up.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, that's the high end. That's like the tip of the spear is what they call them. You know.
Yeah.
Then you've got all of us down here. You know, and of course we got some fit people.
Earthlings.
Yeah, exactly. Earthlings. People that you don't start out.
Yeah.
Being able to do a pull-up. You don't start out being able to do 20 push-ups. You only start doing one push-up.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where the coaching comes in. You have a coach here. They scale the workout to something. And people also, when they hear scales, oh, I don't want to do that.
I know, right?
That's not, but it's perfect because you got to think about what is the stimulus of the workout.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are struggling to get one pull-up and there's 10 called out in the workout, but you spent all your time doing one pull-up,
right?
You totally missed the stimulus of the workout.
Right.
So scaling is a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I say modifying a lot.
Modifying.
Modifying.
Yeah.
Once they figure out what it is. At first it doesn't sound, well, I should say it this way. People who want intensity don't seem to like the idea of modifying / scaling.
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
You know, but people who are
I can't stand
more
scaling.
worried about
But I know I need to do it.
Yeah. But like people, you probably get some people coming in where they're worried about how hard they need to go, and they don't want to get themselves injured, or they had this kind of thing, and they kind of need a hand to hold.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah.
Those people, I think, actually like the idea of modification and scaling.
Yes. There are some that embrace it.
Yeah.
And when they embrace it, I love that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you think about any sport, any athletic event, you're not coming in throwing 90 miles per hour fastball.
Right.
You've got to build to that.
Right.
So you're not going to come in doing ring muscle ups.
Right.
You got to build to that.
Right.
And,
I always use like a 500-pound bench press. I'm like, you're not going to bench press 500 pounds right away. Dude's bench pressing 500 pounds did not start out with 500 pounds.
Oh,
started with like push-ups.
Heck no. Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
It's just he started a lot earlier than you.
Yes.
And he had a more clear path.
Yep. He knew what he wanted, and he
probably didn't have mobility concerns. Like, there's a lot of things that gets people to those points, but it's not like all of a sudden they wake up and they're killing it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So you fight that every day. You fight the scaling, and then you fight the injury, because you don't want any. I mean, we don't want anybody injured, but we also want them pushing their bodies. To their high intensity.
Right.
We don't want to say maximal intensity because I don't want them puking and passing out. But we want them to be underneath that. We want them at a position where they could maintain that for a decent the time period and maintain the integrity of the lift or the movement that we're doing.
Right.
So that's what the coaches are doing. That's what trainers do. I mean, right. You call yourself a coach or trainer, or
I'm leaning more towards coach nowadays.
Nice. I like coach.
Trainer is. I used to have a bad stigma feeling with trainer. I'm trying to get past that in a lot of ways, because a lot of times people just know it as me being a trainer.
Yeah.
And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that per se. It's just that in my mind, a lot of times a trainer, generally speaking, is someone who's
almost like an overseer, kind of like you get the program.
Yeah, it's like the first level of a coach.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't seem like coaching kind of takes things to another level.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Like coaching is more
invested in the person.
In the person.
Yeah.
Like when I'm coaching someone, I'm not just trying to teach them a technique for the sake of teaching the technique. I'm trying to teach them the technique because I think it will help them as a person.
Yeah.
Or we might not even talk about the technique. We might talk about like, how was your day today?
Exactly.
What kind of energy level do you have going into things? And I know trainers do that too, but like, I don't know. There's something about it. I still haven't. It's hard to put into words.
And I mean, there's there's a ton of bad trainers.
Yeah.
There's a ton of good trainers. There's a ton of bad coaches.
Right.
A ton of good coaches. But
Right.
I guess the coaching, you really don't use coach unless,
yeah,
like we still call Mathis Coach Matt.
Right.
Because he was a great coach.
Right.
And we enjoyed him a lot. So
yeah.
I don't know. The coach just kind of carries a little
more weight
to it.
Yeah.
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 So, well, good. I'll call you coach.
Oh.
But yeah, so
yeah, like it has like I gotta live up to being a coach.
Yeah,
you know, I don't feel like I have to live up to being a trainer.
Yeah, exactly.
As much. Exactly. But like if you're a coach, like you really gotta you gotta have a strong foundation
for sure.
You know, because people are gonna look at you like a coach.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It might be partly because like Coach Mathis and other coaches I've had. There's a difference. You know,
there's a difference in coach and then somebody that trained me. You know?
Right. Right. It's kind of like, you know, I guess my sister's in nursing right now. And nothing against like nurse techs, for example, but there's a difference between like a tech, you know, working on someone or like a physician's assistant versus a doctor, for example. That's kind of how it feels a lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm in like a coaching role.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah. Okay. I totally agree. Agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're talking about the cross, but anyway, modifications. That's why we're here. That's when we started. When we started, we talked about modification, being able to CrossFit's for everybody, right?
Right.
But it's not for everybody. You know, we can make it work for you. Yeah. But if you don't enjoy it and you dread coming to the gym, don't pick this as your avenue to get fit. Right. Pick something else that you enjoy. Right. So, but that was another little plug on. I still, like I said, I want people to enjoy fitness. Fitness is fun, right? You know, that's my fitness.
I'm even moving towards like a movement kind of thought pattern lately. Like I just want people to move.
Exactly, just get up and move, whatever it is. I mean, if it's going walking with your friend, I mean, as long as you're doing something, I mean, and you enjoy it.
And everybody has their own path. Like both of us, it took a while to get to the current path that we're on with our fitness.
All kinds of different things that we've tried.
Right.
Things that we've enjoyed, things we may not have enjoyed.
Right.
Like I couldn't stand running for 7 miles. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Much rather go pick up heavy weight. But, But again, chose CrossFit because it intertwines them, right? It mixes all that stuff. So that's why I started doing it in my garage. Started getting really, really good at it, excited about it. Kept doing it. My wife was always in and out of the gym. She hated going to the gym for bodybuilding. We still good on time?
I don't know. What time? 9:30?
I think people start coming. I think we can make it. I think we can make it. I'll try to hone in on the end of the story. So we got she would come in the gym once or twice with me, but she didn't like the bodybuilding. You know, I don't know if the atmosphere was really what she was looking for. Yeah. She's not as physically driven, I guess, or athletically driven as I am. Like she's got other things that she's driven about.
I feel like you have a checkbox kind of in your body. Like if you don't check that box, after a while you're gonna go a little nuts.
Oh yeah. I do. I can't stand rest days, but I know I need it. But that some people love fitness, right? And those are the people that become coaches and learn how to teach others that don't love fitness because they don't want to they don't want to use everybody's only got so many hours in a day. Right. They want to use their time for other things that they enjoy. Right. And then the fitness side is just so they feel good. You know. But you can still have fun with it. And I think CrossFit does great with the class atmosphere and everything. So that being said, so I was like, Peyton, I want to go try an actual CrossFit gym. I had never been to a CrossFit gym. And you know, you see it on the documentaries and everything about how awesome it is, the community and everything. So we actually went down to North Durham CrossFit. Okay. Joined. She came with me. We did a free intro. And she liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't think she was sold just yet. So we ended up getting like a punch card because obviously we couldn't make every day. It's like 45 minutes or something like that to drive down there. And it was kind of tough on, especially with having a child. Yeah. So we would.
Go figure.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. You got to play your time cards, right? Yeah. But so we ended up going once or twice.
Then? 1 or 2 years?
Yeah, probably about that age. Yeah. But yeah, so we went down there once or twice a week. I think after the first class, like we went in like a 5 a.m. class. And obviously it was like pulling teeth to get us to get there, but we got there.
Yeah.
And there was a girl there that the workout had pull-ups in it, and she busted out some pull-ups.
Yeah.
And Peyton was like, "What?
Yeah.
What?
I haven't seen that before.
And so I think that plus being in a class, I think she enjoys having a coach,
right?
Which most people probably do,
right?
Some people are, kind of, they want to do their own thing, but most people enjoy having someone lead them through the workouts, which is great because you want to make sure you do it right. And then, but she enjoyed that, and then she enjoyed having another person to kind of look up to as well as work out with. She's not just working out with me telling her what to do, kind of stuff in the gym that we've done before.
Program, I think, makes a big difference for people. Hey, we got people coming in.
Yeah, what up,
What's up, man? We're doing a podcast.
No, you're fine. You're
good.
fine.
You're good.
Do your normal.
It's live. Just don't fuck up.
do your normal thing. But yeah, when she actually would ask me to go to a class, that's when I was like, there's something to this. Yeah. Like, I understand that I like it.
Yeah.
Because I love fitness. I mean, I just like anything that's fitness related, lifting barbells and stuff. But when she was like, I want to go back, that's when I was like,
yes,
this is something that people need, right? And it just wasn't around this area.
Yeah.
The CrossFit, like I said, the closest one was 45 minutes.
Right.
So that's kind of when I was like, I want to.
Are you getting people from outside this area?
We're getting some people, Henderson, Youngsville kind of area. Probably the farthest is maybe about 20 minutes. Because if you get like right in the middle, we are a bit cheaper than like the Wake Forest.
Right.
So the people in the middle, if they're not, obviously working down there,
right,
they may come up down here just because of the prices.
Come north.
Come north. So so we got a decent radius going on. And as far as like,
so how did you pitch getting the gym like to your wife?
First thing was, let me go get my CFL one. And I was thinking like, I would just go coach down once or twice a week, just get some experience. Yeah. So I got my CFL one. And then instead of doing the route of going and finding a job down there, because it was kind of hard again with everything going on. Yeah. I started just inviting people to my garage. Yeah. And we started working out of the garage, having fun, having a ball. People were pushing themselves. Yep. I was getting some coaching experience. Yep. Because I had done like training, I guess you would say, with other friends and stuff.
One-offs.
And I wasn't being paid. It was just when I was working out, they came and worked out with me, and I kind of showed them movements and things like that. So that was kind of
you were always big with technique too.
Yeah. You gotta if you do the technique right and the body's moving right, then you get a lot more power.
Yeah. Weird how that works.
Yeah, it's weird how that works.
Leverage and physics.
You also don't get hurt. Yeah. So, until you get tired and the technique goes.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
Then that's when the hurt comes. But yeah. So I went and got my CFL one. Did that in Wilmington. That was actually last year.
Out of your gym.
Started teaching people out of the garage with the equipment that I had in the garage from powerlifting, and so we had some barbells and we ran and jump ropes and things like that. So had a ball with that, and then I really don't remember how the conversation got started. Yeah, I just remember that she looked at me a little funny, but I think she understood that was kind of, if I didn't do it, that I would always remember that I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So she was very supportive.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she said, well, investigate, dig in, see what it'll take. Yep. And of course I'm a numbers guy. So I made sure that she, cause I mean, obviously that's the biggest thing is the financial burden on my family. Right. When starting a business. So, and making sure that we would eventually not have that financial burden, and the gym would be self-sufficient. Right. So, did a lot of research on, the different ways to get the money to start it up. Did a lot of research on where to build it. Yep. I think, one of the things that kind of picked me up real quick was, this building becoming open.
This is a nice building, man.
I had a friend, like, it hadn't even been put on the market yet. I had a friend tell me, oh, they're moving out of there. And I was like, okay. And so I came and took a look at it. I was like, perfect. Bay doors, big open space.
Yep.
This is a good start right here. So that kind of pushed me a little bit, saying, "Oh, things are falling."
It's a nice advantage of living in a small town, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. You can get a nice little warehouse gym like this.
It's
get it going.
Doing great. But and then so got all the numbers right. Pitched it to her with showing that even if we fail,
I love how you have to pitch it to your wife first.
Even if you fail,
pitch to the
we're still going to be okay. You know. And then of course going through the loans and figuring out the best path there, and then
going through CrossFit,
all that kind of getting the name. The name was one of the hardest. So the name, getting that was one of the harder things. Because we went through, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 names before we finally got one.
Dude, I like the Strong Ox. That's great.
Daniel Hughes.
That's great.
Helped with that. Daniel? Yeah, he helped with that. He liked Ox Strong better, but I don't know how we ended up going Strong Ox over Ox Strong. But anyway, I like the I like it a lot. So the naming, and then just inspection process. Making sure the building codes and all that stuff, and having to get engineering drawings. And that was a lot of extra money that I wasn't planning on, unfortunately. But and then so that
opened up doors in January.
So we
just in time for New Year's resolution.
I know, right? So I was gunning for that as hard as I could. So a lot of long nights before then. Getting it set up. But
and now it's here.
Now it's here.
Look at that.
Yeah. And I love CrossFit. And I reason I really enjoy it, I think it's the team. Kind of atmosphere.
I think community nowadays is even more important.
Oh, huge.
Like
people are always asking if somebody doesn't show, like, where's my buddy? And then not tell them that the people look, and then that makes them want to come back because they remember the interactions with people more than is better than that workout was really tough and I was sore.
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. That's like a big component right now that I'm working on with our online, because I'm primarily online. So like training gets done online. We do nutrition coaching online. We're gonna start doing health coaching overall.
Nutrition coaching online. That's one game that we haven't. I do a little bit. But I'm not licensed or anything for that. So you can't really do a whole lot.
Precision Nutrition, man. I really like their model of things. We did things straight through them for a bit. But there's a couple things I just like kind of having my own way of doing. And so I kind of took the best out of that, and then what I like to do and merge that into how we do nutrition coaching now. It's a fun time. But like the thing is, when you're online, it's hard to get that community kind of feeling, And I use Facebook a good bit, and I'm working on getting that a little bit more. But that is one of those things that like I really want to figure out how to foster a lot more.
I've seen a few of those.
Podcast is a big reason why I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, podcast is a great way to get connected with everyone.
Right, and everybody kind of gets a good idea of how I operate and how I think of things, and then people that we interact with and ideas that we have. And people when you have a story, and then your community knows that story, I feel like it helps bond that community together. So hopefully this is a good story for your community.
Hopefully so. Hopefully we'll get most everybody to watch it. Javi probably won't.
But I think that's a good place to end, because you gotta get your class going right now.
We're getting close to time. Hey man, that was awesome. I appreciate talking with you.
We're looking forward to this for a while. So.
Good.
Thank you everybody for listening. Podcast episode 50 is in the books, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace.